Na kabenta ki khubor baman kasni pet but subscribe ya u antor new. Apol lingdo hagasni balang uloong baga kam jngo kai ka day ka way na ki mau Brazil ka yo ka kotjong ka jila Meghalaya. Haba jubab hayung dorbar uba apol uloong baka jinyo ijngai jung katnat jong u kalong banbu ya ka jila kum ka way na ki jaka wan shangkai ba kring ba bat bakan tiu ya ka kam jngo kai ka bane bat ka badam jingkit kli. Kaban ay jumentoy ya kinongwan siyangkay bat kitray shnong.
It may be mentioned that the
Laan tahat ba kumbasan po hajar ngut kibriw ha kajila kila syanya ha kanika kamban kamay jakpo. Ula benrap ru ka sarkar kaladep itu ba kalong kabadan kam ban bha tingka shu na kabenta bantay ya kijungtay. Kumtang iladep ban penwandur ya kajingtmu ban penmi ya kijingdan jingem omtang na kabha tingka jong ka sarkar jilla henry wat ru na ki scheme jong ka sarkar deng bar ki externally aided project EAP. Kaway na kisinjam ki bakongsan ha kabaya day bakatay kabenta kaday kajung pentray kam ya ka Meghalaya Eco-Tourism Infrastructure Development Project kabaday ka externally aided project hapo jong ka New Development Bank. Ha kajung baha tingka kabakon news pa life ho klur tingka katay ka project Katmu bantay ya ki jingtay ki badon nam ha ki jaka jngok kai ki bakongsan kom hasora Shillong batura nalor kani ngilayo ru ya kabha tingka kabandri ho point ar khandai klor tingka lingba ka Swadish darshan ar point not na kabentaban kentiu ya ka Meghalayan age cave experience and waterfalls trials hasora laong umentri sarkar Ulay thu shu ngilayo priang kaba tingka naga Ministry of Tourism kaba samphoklur tingka hapo jongka challenge based destination development kabri ka scheme jongka Swadish darshan R.non Umentri ula pentip ru baga sarkar kelas dangru iki program ki bathamai ban kentiu ya ka kam jngokai ha ka jila bat ka benrap ba ka Meghalaya homestay scheme ka ya ringkat bar ka PMEGP ka ba ai hadu nyop ho person ka subsidy ka ba ship ho lak tingka ban kentiu ya ka jingtay ya ki homestay ha ka jila ka ba penchlu ru ba ka dan ka jingdan bentalang jong ka snong ka thau ha ka kam jngokai baru ki dan ruspa lifeline teli ki homestay ki balada ban bha tingka nadu balasdang ya ka tei ka scheme Umentri ulapan pauru ya ka jing skokya ya ka jing jaha kalat tingar ha ka life hotrik unai tung barkate kalakta jur ya ka kam jngokai ulapan te bakat kum ki kai phot lakdo bakladan life ho person ka jing pensa nge no ya ka jing bat ya ki jakasa ha ki hotel ha ka arpun trik unai tung bat san pho person ka jing pensa nge no ya ka jing lek kai bat ki we ki kam ha ki sngi ki babut kate ka jing ja kalalam sha ka jing skokya ya baro ki badan benta ha ka kam kabaya day ka kam jngokai katna tourism kalashim kya mador na ka pelong ya ka jingyalang ha ka kha sautri unailar barha ka te ka jingya merchin mut layatai sani halor ki mat ki bakongsan ka bakenthop ya ka jingdan kam bandan ni ki surat ki babha ka boarding electric ka jingtray kam jong ka kor internet ka jinglum jinglang ha ka rukam ka babiang ya ki nyot kinyar kilat ban punya yo ka jingbet ban tray kam ban penkela ya ka rukam perkhat perdan ban yada ya ki nong jngokai na ka jingshim kabu jo ki riushim kabu ne nong le thom ka jing kamai ki kali cement kum ki kali kamai ba ki
safety and convenience of tourists, a point that has been harped upon by a number of speakers. The department is coordinating with the Home Police Department to introduce tourist assistant personnel. These individuals will act as tourist police, first aid responders, tour guides, and tourist information providers at key locations across the state. We are also committed to investing in capacity building programs for tourism stakeholders to improve service quality and change mindsets. The department is re-strategizing its policies to focus on emerging destinations in West Khasi Hills, East and West Khasi Hills, Southwest Khasi Hills, Ribhoi, East Giant Hills, and the Garo Hills. This includes identifying and developing new tourist attractions and circuits. At the interface There was also a call for more active involvement of traditional heads. The department has also advised the tourism stakeholders to come together in one platform. The government is here to create an enabling environment in the state for the tourism industry to thrive, and we are taking all steps to bring all stakeholders under one umbrella. More stakeholders meeting will be held at the district and subdivisional level. On the 22nd of August 2024, the Office of the DC East Khas Hills and Chairperson District Tourism Promotion Society had conducted a stakeholders consultation, and altogether 188 stakeholders had attended the meeting. Tourism is one of the cornerstones of Meghalaya's economy. The vision of the department is to position Meghalaya as a high-value destination, promoting sustainable and responsible tourism that benefits both visitors and the local community. It is estimated that around 50,000 people in our state directly or indirectly depend on this sector for their livelihoods. Recognizing this, the state government is committed to fostering the growth of tourism as a means of generating employment, stimulating economic activity, and enhancing the overall quality of life of our citizens. To achieve our goals, we have identified the need to create high-quality tourism infrastructure in both established and emerging circuits. This includes the development of new accommodation options, improving access to our scenic locations, and enhancing the overall visitors' experience. By doing so, we aim to brand Meghalaya here as a premier destination for niche tourism products such as adventure tourism, experiential tourism, and cultural tourism. The government also recognizes that substantial investment is required to build infrastructure, and we have embarked on an ambitious plan to mobilize resources not only from the state budget but also through central government schemes and externally aided projects. One of the key initiatives in this regard is the implementation of the Meghalaya Eco-Tourism Infrastructure Development Project, an externally aided project under the New Development Bank. With a budget of 730 crores, this project aims to create iconic infrastructure at key destinations such as Soara, Shillong, and Tura. Additionally, we have secured funding of rupees 60.29 crores under the Swadesh Darshan 2 for developing Meghalayan AHKF experience and waterfall trails at Soara. Further, we have also received funding from the Ministry of Tourism up to the tune of 50 crores under the challenge-based destination development, a sub-scheme of Swadesh Darshan 2.0. Mr. Speaker, sir, the government of Meghalaya is committed to continually improving the tourism products, and we are focusing on developing new and unique experiences that cater to both domestic and international travelers. For instance, Jayanti Hills is rapidly emerging as a favorite destination for tourists, with locations like Yalong, Sintuksiar, Krang Suri, Shnong Preng, Darang, and Yoksi. One of the significant projects in the region is the That Lasken Hospitality Complex, strategically located on the National Highway. This complex is designed to provide world-class facilities to all types of tourists. The government has launched several new programs to enhance the tourism experience in Meghalaya. The Meghalaya Homestay Scheme, in convergence with the PMEGP, provides up to 70% subsidy for a 10 lakh project to promote homestays in the state, encouraging community involvement, a point that has been stressed upon by a number of speakers. Altogether, 633 homestays have been sanctioned since the scheme was launched. Further, the Prime Tourism Vehicles Scheme, which is a component under the CM's Elevate program, aimed at promoting entrepreneurship amongst the youths of Meghalaya by providing easy access to credit. Altogether, 50 entrepreneurs have benefited from the scheme since its launch. To promote and preserve the rich cultural heritage of Meghalaya, the government continues to provide financial assistance for the celebration of various festivals, including the Wangala Festival, Nongkram Dance, Bedin Klam Festival, in addition to festivals like the Cherry Blossom Festival, Winter Tales, and the Megong Festival. Sir, the tourism sector holds immense potential for growth and development. We are fully committed to addressing the various challenges and seizing the opportunities that lie ahead through strategic investments in infrastructure. The introduction of new tourism products and the proactive involvement of all stakeholders is aimed at building a resilient and sustainable tourism industry that benefits everyone. So some of the concerns that have been flagged by the participants in the debate include community-based tourism. As I have mentioned, we are in active communication with all major stakeholders, and apart from the various conclaves that have been held both at the state and the district levels, we continue to have conversations and discussions. And as recently as last evening, I was with the Meghalaya tour guides operators to celebrate the fifth anniversary of their launch, and also to listen to their suggestions. Where waste management is concerned, the department, in convergence with the line departments, will shortly announce stringent measures, and also to proactively consider a statewide ban on the use of plastic, and also to take recourse to eco-friendly alternatives. Regarding a point raised by Honorable Member from Maukarwat on the safety of tourists, let me assure you, the House through you, Mr. Speaker, sir, that this is the highest priority accorded by the government of Meghalaya, and as I have highlighted, we will shortly be introducing the service of tourist guides and tourist assistants who will be visible on major tourism destinations to infuse a sense of security and also to act as guides and provide helping hand to visitors into the state of Meghalaya. Regarding tourism information centers, the discussions have already started in the department. We will certainly explore the possibility of ensuring that we have mega centers that provide tourists and visitors to the state with readily available information. So a point raised by Honorable Member from Shala is very valid. The need to have guides who are polyglots and have knowledge of various languages. The department will certainly give this suggestion due consideration and merit. Honorable member from Soyong has raised his concern about issues of visitors who are illegal. Sir, I'm sure that the honorable member and members of this August House will appreciate the fact that very recently the state government has announced that the labor laws applicable within the state of Meghalaya will be strengthened, and the registration of laborers has been made mandatory, and site inspections by labor inspectors has already started. We are also reviving the VDPs, the village defense parties, and a discussion in this regard has already taken place, and I had chaired this particular program, at the end of which the Honorable Chief Minister had also attended. The idea being that community participation is very important, not only from the point of view of visitors to Meghalaya, but also to check other menaces like drug trafficking and narcotics. Mr. Rupert Momin has made a mention about visitors not being to move easily beyond the Umiam Lake Point because of the constant traffic gridlock in that area. I would like to inform this August House that the Department of Tourism has identified Umiam Lake and its surroundings as a prime hub in tourism, and the Department of Power through the MECL has agreed to part with land measuring about 300 acres more in order to facilitate the creation of more experiential and more facilities for tourists to spend not less than a day at Umiam Lake itself. The idea being that once tourists are able to take part in various activities in and around Umiam Lake, they would like to spend the entire day there and wake up fresh in the morning and travel to Shillong. Sir, as far as Wards Lake is concerned, there is a major facelift that will be given to the lake, and this concern of the flagged by the honourable member has already been taken care of. Concerns about the development of tourism circuits in the Garo Hills have been expressed by the honourable member, and the major challenge is road connectivity. In this connection, the department will seek on a convergence mode to identify key and important tourist attractions in and around the Garo Hills region in order to facilitate and prioritize roads with tourism potential on a priority basis. Lakamen Rambui has raised a very important, valuable suggestion about connecting Maukandro to Amlarem. This will receive due priority of our department, and as I mentioned, we will prioritize this on a convergence mode with the Department of PWD Roads. Dauki, yes sir, we are committed to improving our communication facilities in the area. A major challenge that we face in that particular area is that there are land disputes which have stalled the department from proceeding further, but we are keenly on the job of identifying suitable and better accommodation facilities.